Hi, I'm Ann Valancourt from Female Menopause Mentors, and I'd like to take a couple minutes to talk today about the weight gain that often comes with menopause and what you might be able to do to lessen this. As women move into the menopausal years, it's not unusual to gain a lot of weight. Many women will find this happens without any major change of diet or exercise, and it's quite distressing to them. Patients in the clinic will tell me, Ann, I'm doing the same thing, I'm eating the same thing, and all of a sudden I've gained 5, 10, or 15 pounds. So why is this happening? Well, as we've talked about in other talks and articles, the estrogen levels are falling, but more importantly, your testosterone levels are falling also. The ovaries are responsible for a little bit of testosterone. Why is that important to us? Why do we care about testosterone? After all, we're not men. Well, testosterone is responsible for maintenance of muscle mass. Why do we care about muscle mass? Muscles burn out many times more calories than fat does, pound for pound. So if you have a body with a lot of lean muscle mass, you can consume a lot of calories without gaining weight. As that testosterone level falls, our muscle mass can fall, therefore our caloric requirements fall. Most of us don't really scale back on our eating. We continue eating the same amount or even more, so then we'll gain weight. So it's important to be aware of this. What's the most important thing you can do to minimize the weight gain during menopause? It would be to address your diet. There's a lot of good diets out there, and I'm not really an advocate of any one in particular, but most of the good ones teach you how to eat correctly. They'll teach you to eat more fruits and vegetables, lean meats, and more of the whole grain carbohydrates and other carbohydrates. It's important to eliminate sugar from your diet. And by sugar I mean table sugar, but I also mean white starches. The white carbohydrates are very refined. When you eat them, they turn to sugar very quickly in the bloodstream. This rapid rise in glucose causes a rapid rise in insulin, and the body interprets this as an excess, so stores all this energy as fat because it interprets that we don't really need all that right at that time. So if you eat a diet that has higher complex carbohydrates, you will not digest this that quickly and your glucose won't rise so fast. So by refined carbohydrates, I mean limiting white rice, white pasta, white potatoes, and white bread. This isn't true for everybody, but as you're gaining weight, it does help to really cut down on the starches and concentrate on healthy fats, not a lot of animal fats, but some of the other healthier fats, and lean protein, fruits, and vegetables. I will take a moment and talk about one diet in particular, the low-fat diet that has been in the news over the past several years as the diet that we should all be eating. Really is probably not that good for many people. If you eat a diet that is very low in fat, I'm talking about below 30 grams, that leaves you feeling hungry. When most people are hungry, they will eventually binge eat, or they may reach for the foods that are artificially reduced in fat, thinking they're sticking to their low-fat diet, but instead they're taking in a lot of calories through sugar. They add sugar to these foods to improve the taste. You have to remember your weight is a reflection of calories in, calories out. If you eat more calories than you burn up in the course of a day, you will gain weight. If you eat less calories than what you need in the course of a day, you'll lose weight. So you have to always think about when you're on a calorie-restricted diet to attempt to lose weight, to make sure everything you put in your mouth has some nutritional value. It's also important to look at what you're drinking, eliminate drinks that have high fructose corn syrup or corn syrup. Many bottled drinks have these, bottled tea, sweet tea, sodas. Many patients tell me they drink 4 or 5 sodas a day. If they eliminated that, they could get rid of a tremendous amount of calories and they could lose weight. So that's the diet part of things. The last thing is exercise. The more you move, the more you will burn up. Therefore, you will lose weight faster, or you can just maintain your weight at a good calorie intake. So exercise is important. It doesn't have to be rigorous. You can park further from your building at work, take the stairs at work instead of the elevator, walk your dog twice a day instead of once, do more yard work, things like that. Try to incorporate it into your daily or weekly routine. If you're someone who has always exercised and you still notice that you're gaining weight, your body probably needs a different form of exercise. those muscles and body can adjust to what we've been doing all these years. So you may need to switch it up a little bit, try a different activity, and just try to do things a little differently. Weight training is important. That engages the muscles, helps to keep them toned, helps to keep them from atrophying, and that will help your calorie needs also. So look at your diet, try to move more. Hopefully this will help you move through menopause and be happier, feel flexible, and be able to live independently as you age. That's what we all want. Thanks. Bye.